Hi guys, I'm Benedict.
We're gonna begin in photo study. I found this photo on Wikipedia, so you can see the artist name down there. So it's a photo of some vegetables or fruits. So they have some fruit there. So starting with the tomatoes. The tomatoes are just pretty basic shapes. Since they're round, then just putting it and blocking it down. They're just organic shapes. So now they're not recognizable, they're flat. So I added some contrast. Now the contrast make them definable, individually definable, and move straight to the highlight. I know plenty people will argue with me that I should not put highlight, but breaking the rules. So next is the vine. The vine is just pretty basic, should be seen through. You can see my strokes are rough. I just wanted to go for a quick feel, just a photo study. So I never wanted to be pretty detailed. So I added some other colors to the tomatoes that you are seeing here. I'm adding some other colors just so I don't want to blend, so I just wanted to make it to make that blending feel. Then I added contrast to the vine of the tomatoes and make this part of the tomatoes down here to pop. You're just making them curve. Now the highlight of the vine of the tomato. So next is this vegetable. I don't know if it's called the spinach or so, but I don't know. So this vegetable is just pretty basic. You see, it's pretty easy to draw. So just put that in, put the highlights, and make it definable. Then moving on to the garlic. The garlic was a bit of a problem to me because picking the colors was pretty hard. So I came back to the garlic again and I did it up properly, finished it up. So you can see that it's pretty basic here. The garlic is done. Moving on to the table. So while I'm doing the table, this vegetable here, you can see I put two colors, the light color and the highlight. Then this part I added three colors to make it separatable. I will separate it to make it recognizable that there are two there. So because I didn't want to blend, I don't want to use any blending, so I did that. And I know at this point plenty of you will be arguing me that I should have used my bucket tool, but just wanted to go for that traditional feel, because traditional you don't have bucket to you paint everything as you go. So next, adding some texture. The textures are pretty easy to add in. So now I added some shadows. Yeah, so the shadows, I pick a darker shade of the table. So that's just pretty it. And sand, why not? Yeah. So in this photo study, you find it that there are a lot of things to keep in note. When I join, you don't when I do my photo studies. So I know some other artists would like to make it a pretty detailed, pretty realistic drawing of painting, but I just wanted to go for this fix. You just get to get how everything to get the shapes right, to get the lighting right, to get the shading right. So that's what I've done here, and you can see at this plenty point here I didn't use blending, but when you squint your eyes it looks as if it's blended because I've used a variety of colors to just to like for the tomato I kept on picking from the darker shade. I kept on picking a lighter shade, but not as light as the light color. So I did that till I did at some point. She used four colors. Yeah, since I never wanted to go for shading blending, and also for this shading, you see, it's just pretty defined. So it's like a very bright light shining. It's pretty defined. It's not blended. I didn't use any brush, so I just used a brush there. And there are plenty of photos here. I didn't really do a pretty realistic work, but this is the photo study.
Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.